Just for fun, for when I'm financially stable, and there's a concert that I want to attend in June in Houston if I have the money to do so. And then it's Sinfonica. You know what that means? It's played mostly with instruments live, so mostly what is it? Trumpets, I think. Yeah, so it's reggaeton, but with trumpets for the most part. It's online. I'll send you the link. Like most of the songs can be listened to online. I heard one of the preview, like the actual, like I don't know if it was the opening. There was a concert in San Juan yesterday that I wanted to attend, but I don't have the money. So I saw some songs online before the concert. Now I looked it up and like there's a lot of songs there. I saw him in Vegas once with Wisin. I used to joke that people call it Wisin and Gender. I'm like, who's Gender and Wisin? What? What else? Oh, you were a baby back then. Not quite, but you were like two. What else? What else? What else? What else? It's been a while since I read you the pigeon ate a hot dog. The pigeon. Stop. What else did the pigeon do? Oh, I remember, like, if you give a mouse a cookie, those are fun. What else? What else? What else? What else? Those are fun. What else? So, have you done any? Like, have you left your dad's home? How's he doing? That's good. I plan to call him. I don't want to talk to him. What had breadsticks. We like that. What about a chili? My dad sent me $50 yesterday. So I got myself some leggings, some Hanes leggings at CVS. Okay, I'm like in between sizes, so I don't want to buy pants. Like I have been building muscle, cooking for myself in my apartment. So I went from a size 4 to a 10, 12 almost immediately. What else? What else? What else? So I've just been buying leggings and t-shirts for the most part. Like Walmart jeans are less than $20. So I could possibly get that later on than right now because I want to continue my diet and my electricity I pay for if I receive money finally to do that. I will continue building muscle, wait until like my belly gets flat again, and such. What else did I buy? What did I get myself yesterday? I got myself a burger because I have not eaten meat in like by choice. Yeah, it was good. But just like I don't want a burger for like another year. I had one last. I like In and Out burger. Remember, you're so cute. You're like anti-meat for the most part as a kid, and it was so much fun to watch you eating your first burger, In and Out burger. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm like, if you had not wanted it, I would have gotten yogurt cheese. And order a cheeseburger for you, and you started eating it, and I'm like, wait, but that's like and fries. They cut them right there. What else? What else? What else? What else? So that was fascinating to watch. And you're fascinated with them doing this. And now I'm fascinated that you love avocados. What else? What else? What else? What else? I like a very lot of avocado. So I want such a problem. I don't want to eat either. So I'm possibly having pizza in a few minutes. The lovely people at Central Market added electricity outlets to the dining area. Sorry for that was my play and my teams. I'm like, if I'm ever stranded there, if I spend the whole day there, like I'm gonna need my phone to connect with my kids if I have kids. Okay, I was invited to my 8 hours with decades ago. So I tried to be best well behaved kid. Always. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So my plea was answered like literally in 2023. I think after being here for camping and like basically with my food stamps because I didn't want to be a haven for hope the whole day and I couldn't be there the whole day. Like people should get a life. One shouldn't be a prisoner of a shelter but people steal from me, so I am bored. What else? What else? What else? So they added outlets and I've been plugging in my phone here. That's how I call you today. What else? What else? What else? When was the last time they got sushi? They have a sushi bar here. So it wasn't don't eat like too much of spices. Like I know like hot Cheetos are all the rage lately. In the past 3 years, like that's not good for you. Like lemonade or alcohol, like that needs to be like very small quantities. And if you ever have black stools, tell your dad. And obviously, because you're with him, so that he takes you to the doctor to get checked. And then tell me, but obviously, right now you're like in the care of your dad. And you don't want to be in close proximity to me. So if you ever have black stools or you throw up blood, you need to tell your dad. So he takes you to a gastroenterologist, to your doctor, and you get checked of why is it that you have too much spiciness can cause black stools. That's also a side effect listed on some medications. So even though hot Cheetos don't say can cause black stools, in the back of the bag it can cause black stools. That's what I'm getting to. I got myself a pair of shoes at Target the other day. Those white sneakers that I got there with money that my dad sent me. And I have a work puzzle book that I got CVS. A while ago, possibly maybe a month ago. And I've been doing that. To stay strong. Sitting with that head of the thousands. So now I need to like stay on my best all the time, not only for myself and Jayden, but what else? What else? What else? What have you shopped for lately? Hmm? What did you get last that you remember? From where? The one? Oh, really? Make sure like that it has really good reviews. Like I skim through the reviews. I don't know if you do that. That they're not like a cat lady that like or that they smoke and they're like in bad condition. Was it packaged right? Did you ever save it already? Oh, that's good. Yeah. What else? Like I barely buy use or like even wear use, but it has to be like really conditioned. What made you buy it? That's cute. Did you search for it to see if you could find it brand new? So just a tip. Like sometimes I see something at a resale shop, and if you Google it, if the brand and sometimes even the name or the size, you can possibly find this still brand new. So you should try to do that. Like if you can't find it brand new, then you gotta use. But getting it used is just your personal style. Now I understand the goodwill thrift shopper, like, or it maybe like sometimes I'm fascinated, like how some bloggers are like shop my closet. I'm like, man, just because like, it's so and so's closet, I would literally just get that dress, even though it's still a Zara brand new, just to see if it's just what the packaging would look like. What else? What else? What else? What else? I used to sell on Poshmark sometimes. Some of my pieces that I didn't return to Nordstrom. There were like some brand new dresses that I took the tag out and I sold them. And I could have taken them to Nordstrom. But one literally like had a deodorant stain on it. And I'm like rubbed it and got the stain and I'm like I can't like take this back to Nordstrom and say I want my money back after I put a deodorant stain on it. So I sold it as newish use on Poshmark anyways. What else? What else? I'm so foolish of coffee. What what anyways, my apartment's semi-ish clean. So that's really good. And I've been just visiting churches, charities that give out free food to get snack lunches throughout the week, and then heading over to the library, spending time there, browsing books, eating with my food stamps and I have them. What else? Waiting for people to give me money. I keep sharing my account campaign and just being patient. I finally started posting on Facebook. Jayden to make me happy. Like I finally started posting on Facebook without believing the research that steal from me. Like finally after 5 years, I knew that they would happen, but I've been coaching you and getting through like be patient with me. Like I understand this from me being a witness decades ago. Some of my primos went to abuse. So like literally right now I just post like pictures that I took at towns or food or at the library or like foreign events, like the screenshots that I share with you and Jayden from the White House or Forbes that I've been doing really good. Like I received today an email from a dumb retard, so disgusting. Possibly one of those second cousins leeches the steals from me wants to rape me. Ew, telling me that you and Jayden don't love me. That I witnessed that abuse. Before that leech was born, his dad even coached me decades ago. He's like, this language you don't like, that's gaslighting, that's criminal. That's like capital punishment worthy. To lie to a mother and say your kids don't love you, that is abuse. So decades ago, his huh? Possibly one of my second cousins that I'm not even close to. I think he's based on what I was said 2 decades ago. I think he's been gaslighting me through email. What else? I'm very wealthy, so they steal from me, trying to be pretty full. So, but anyways, it's all under control. Like their dad knows how disrupting they are. Before that one was even born. What else? What else? What else? So, some of my primas and primos went through abuse like what I'm going through, and some of them would be told, "Your kids don't love you." So then they would get sad on Mother's Day. So I'm like, I'm not sad. I know that you and Jada love me. What else? What else? What else? Mostly, a lot of people in my family of origin doesn't date. They just fuck literally in orgies. So they're mad that my parents didn't keep me in orgies when I was a child and a young adult because I complained that I didn't want to get raped there. So they're trying to force me to move into my parents' home for them to just enter my parents' home because they're my second cousins, they're my dad's relatives. So they're trying to get me to move back into my parents' home as if I didn't have you and Jaden, as if I don't like to shop at Nordstrom, as if I don't want to get myself to Cabo again. So he wants to enter my parents' home and just enter my bedroom and be like, "Mwah, mwah, mwah, how are you?" Put it in me literally and then walk away. Because he possibly, even at this age of old, death penalty worthy, he possibly attends those orgies where people get raped. So sadly, even though my mother and I tried to educate people so that when Jaden could grow up in Wonderland around people that are relatives of mine, because some of them may be pretty to you and Jaden. It didn't work out because they're all desperate. They're like, when are those kids gonna be born? And they always were like 8 years old. And they're like, but can't you just get Jayden and Keilany out of your oven? When I was like 8 years old without a period even. And also like talking to your dad. So because I had seriously no desire to have sex with him because I wasn't menstruating. I played tag with him one night at a party, and he used to attend those orgies because we were like distantly closely related. But I had no desire of having sex with him until I was ready to have babies. And he really does a great job as a dad in front of me, raising you and Jaden. Pero literally, before you and Jaden were born, I was like 8 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, 3 years old. You're like, when are your kids gonna be born? As if you're like the next president in an orgy. And I'm like, I told my parents, I'm like, I can't do that because some of these people are very disrespectful, and I don't want my kids to be born around disrespect. It's like you're not a toy, you're a person. Excuse me, I just work. I know one day if you want to, or maybe you have already, you'll host your own orgy. And I won't ever like get in the way of you not dating or meeting one of those relatives if they treat you well. Oh, I get that. It's not. Anyways, talking cousins are pretty. Your dad is like my seventh cousin, but I get what you're saying. I wouldn't want to date a relative either. Which is the predicament that I'm in right now. My dad won't give me my money. My mother passed away and didn't give me my money. Okay, like you, I'm like, I want to date outside of my family, of course. What else? What else? What else? What else? So my dad is asking me there is a goal to seek the death penalty for those relatives. See, often people get divorced and they'll really say, aquí es your home, and they move in it without being theirs. They're embarrassing. So I have a home to myself, a home for you and Jayden that we didn't get to live in, you, Jayden and I. Your dad has his own home in Puerto Rico. I don't know if it was a gift from me or some artwork that he and I colored together that we haven't been able to live in because my family of origin, for the most part, they just took the key and moved themselves in it. They're like, well, you're not going to let us be in orgies with those babies. We're going to move into your home. I'm like, huh? People call mostly everyone in my family of origin. Huh? What you say? And it makes it turn back funny. Huh? What you say? They make no sense when they speak their death penalty for the whole so shit I be speeding up the much. You may have witnessed now if some of them approach you while you're with your dog. I won't even go on to interfere or ask your dog who's trying to talk to you and James. Well, my money got stolen from me. Oh, I got French vanilla coffee today instead of vanilla. It's so good. There wasn't vanilla syrup. It was only French vanilla. Seriously, but I feel like I'm drinking sugar instead of coffee all over again. What? I'm bored. I'm bored after this. But that's because I don't have electricity in my apartment. But I will head over downtown, possibly take a few pictures of work now. What else? What else? And I want to read books. Oh, that's right, you're doing homework. So is it lengthy? Okay, that's good. What else? What else? What else? What did you eat today? Did you have cake? No. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering what was your day today? I mean, the pair that I have, I washed them up and I laid them upright against the wall. All the water went towards where the sole is, the upper part of the shoe, and they're tearing apart through that. So that's like a rookie mistake, but I was so tired that I didn't think about it. So they're ripping apart where it's glued. But they're clean, so I sometimes do this. I've managed to not get homeless. What? Financially stable marriages and their number. Ooh, I can't wait for you to try it. You're the type of it. I've been when I'm financially stable, I wanna get on Bumble and Tinder again, but I just said I can't wait for you to try that Tinder and Bumble. If you're into that, there's OkCupid, that's Match.com. But when I was little, I used to swipe left and right in the playground or kindergarten, like, not a match, not a match. Huh? No, but I always taught to me what Tinder would look like eventually, what Bumble would be like. Like a lot of projects are already created and then they just need someone to release them. So my parents explained to me, I'm like, Jesus Christ, that does everything good. So they're like, you're gonna be perfect. Like when it's third world country where like Mark Zuckerberg's parents visited Puerto Rico decades ago, and they're like his mom looking at me. She was like, "This is our Jesus Christ here." And referring to me, it's like out of hundreds, she's like the only one that knows how to behave. So this is like who's gonna help us launch Facebook for education for the planet. What else? What else? What else? He called me Caracula once, lobbying for his CEO position. That means ass face. What? What else? What else? What else? What else? I think he stayed in my home though. So I don't ever talk to him because as a teen he was complaining that I didn't have a room for me to experiment sexually with. And I think he was staying in my home without my permission. What else? I have a stalker now, so I can remember how to make him without money. So I'm like a princess that runs away from her parents' castle, but within measure of there being like a whole excuse me, theatrical that I don't see of possibly FBI agents, Marines, Interpol in certain areas. We could preserve like everyone's life on the planet for the most part. We should all be behaving well. But there's a lot possibly that I don't see going on so that I can move this freely. What else? What else? What else? What else? My parents gave an insult to some crushes of mine when I was 2 years old that they're not men enough. So they've gone on to beat on me to the point that they want to destroy me. But I don't ever let that get to me. I won't ever let it get to me. I don't even bring it up. Like, this is the first time that I bring it up to you. Huh? That this is the first time that I bring it up to you. That my second cousins have a hate crime towards me because I didn't marry them or even like attend orgies. What else? What else? So they steal my vehicles, they steal my homes. What else? What else? And of talking about that. One of them was really cute. Their half brother too, saying to me, but like everyone used to hang out together back then. Like your dad and I made that decision possibly when I was 2 years old. I don't remember it. I just remember like people reminding me, my first cousin Yolanda, when I was 3, that guy older than me, my second cousin Arthur, I think, went on to say to me, "You're having babies with Igor." Like, I don't know what they're talking about, but I remember that guy. And then I saw your dad when I was 8, and I'm like, "Are you and I still want to have babies together?" And then when he was like 14 or 12, or I was 12, he's like recommitting to he visited me and my parents' home. So you're like the kids of Jesus Christ. So you, like, in your natural habitat, like whatever you're doing so far is perfectly fine. I don't know how Donald Trump is me, but anything that you're doing is perfectly fine. So a lot of people look up to you and Jayden, like, okay, what I'm doing is fine, or I can be more educated towards people and more respectful. So basically, I already said that to you in writing or through phone call, that a lot of people, due to heritage, like not everyone lived in Puerto Rico, the I'm relative of, they possibly go around looking through Facebook and read messages, and they're like, oh, those are my primas kids. Look how respectful they are. And then I say to the kid, look, that's a relative, and she doesn't have the last name Trump. Can't you just behave? Look. And some kids listen to their mothers after that. They're like, okay, that's a Lorenzo that knows how to behave. And she doesn't have to be a Trump to behave well. Then I'll behave well. You know, that used to happen to me too as a child. Like, a lot of parents would tell their kids, like, why can't you just behave like Arlene and respect people? What else? What else? There's a lot of people that don't respect themselves. And I'm aiming for 100% royalties. But you aren't tested babies. Like, you, dad, and I truly may love to make you into that. But you're like very awaited by a lot of people. And my parents complimented me. Derek, before you and Jayden were born, that I'm an excellent mother. I'm done drinking my coffee. I'm done. There's so many brand new buildings here in town. So pretty. My love, I'm gonna call your brother right now, okay? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Thank you. I read your text earlier. I was so happy too. My phone was on when I received the message. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll call you tomorrow. Have fun with your homework before you're done with it. Stay hydrated, stay well rested, bathe well, brush your teeth. Have you been keeping up with your dentist visits? Has your dad been keeping up with that? Okay, that's good. And be safe. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. I just talked to them. What else? Something about the White House. Um, is this the what else? Hi, my love. I'm calling to say hi and I love you. I will call you again tomorrow. And it's not been called again. What else? What else? What else? More. Anyways, I'm in contact. I'm bored. I'm bored. Hi, my love. Thank you. How are you? I'm doing very well. Thank you, girl. I just drank coffee. I'm at Central Market and ate breadsticks and I drank water. Yeah, I was at the library earlier. I browsed through some books and chapters. Yeah, what about you? What have you been up to? How's that going on? You have school tomorrow? It's what? Oh, so how are your classes? What grades did you get? What? Oh, did you register for classes in the fall? So are you like super busy right now that you need to quickly let go of this phone call, or you just go? Okay, so I'll call you again tomorrow. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Bye. Love you more. Mwah. What else? I just talked to Jayden. What else? I'm bored. I need to charge my phone. Oh, I'm ordering pizza if they have any. Uh, is working, so I made a quick. Ugh. Oh wow! So Eden is coming. Wow. Okay. The for real. For real. What is nice? What else? What? That's impressive, though. That's impressive. It's like you have to be willing to pay what the entire experience is. Ask Gamma for more money before the fee hits. What else? Record breaking heat, but I can leave my windows open and I won't die, right? If I stay hydrated. If I don't receive money to pay for my electricity. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Anyways, I just spoke to Jayden earlier. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And I spoke to Keilany too. I'm live right now. What else? What else? What else? What else is this thing like? It's loud here too, though. What else? What else? I'm talking that behind this post later. But did I laugh at the people that have caused Jayden and Keilany to be separated from me? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm ordering pizza. What's my bag of pizza? Oh, I'm almost alive here. I didn't mean to. Ending this video. What else? What else? What else? I hate alarms. What else? What? No ends or ended already, possibly. It possibly ended already. What else? So, charging my laptop and my phone. I drank my coffee was French vanilla. So good, however, it tastes like. What else? What else? What else? Do I have any more? What else? So that's a workout. That's like 5 more calories that I did. Pizza, I think. What did I do? I got myself a new toothbrush today. Oh, that's customary for some mothers today. Like that's all I need. I don't know what toothbrush. For real, I hate overspending on something I truly wouldn't want. So I would want a Miata right now just to toss it down back if it's from the wrong person. For real. So a toothbrush is much more in line with my current goals when I need cash. That's why I would toss the Miata. I need cash. How am I even gonna pay for gas? What else? What else? What else? La tablilla de él decía stupid. Possibly we showed some of us around them decades ago. Sí, la tablilla de ese Miata. Uy, fool, I almost replied, que asco. There's no draft. It says I don't want to die accidentally, and the FBI thinks that I meant to reply to him. Fool. Anyways, is there pizza? It's there. Anyways, so peppers and onions. I'm changing my pattern on my food. What else? More. My total is clean. I want to find it. Do I want dessert on me? I had coffee and I'm gonna count that as dessert. What else? 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 More. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That's so relatable, Mr. Lonnie and Jayden. And I read that. What else? For real. Did you see the start of that ad? Oh, those are athletic. How fun. While Keilany was playing with those clip-on ones. I could have been doing the Disney run, literally. What else? What else? Someone invited me to do that shit in 2014. I'm like, not with you, rapist. Ew. What else? What else? What else? They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. It's like, stop trying so hard to rape me. Ew. I love digital orders. Possibly one of my first before Uber was made available. What else? What else? Literally thought about joining that shipment store. What is the delivery? While I was in McDill trying to find my home. There's a stolen from me without like having to talk to me. And then I would deliver something. So I was like, like you're the owner of this house. Thank you for renting it to me. I'll be like, I'll get a lawyer right now to get my home back. I have in a while. But speaking about fries, I had them yesterday. What else? What else? What else? Oh my pizza. What else? I'm bored. Give it a I laugh at my second cousin's with Keilany. They think that you and Jayden, if they say that you and Jayden don't love me, then I'll believe them. You're so ignorant, the liars are ignorant, follies, I love you, John. Anyways, I have pizza. And all courtesy of footsteps. So I'm gonna pile up on the ingredients one day. Possibly. What can I add? Mushrooms. That's a Disney song. What can I add? Mushrooms. What else? Don't see be my period. But I'm done reading the flowers that I tried to reject and they may fall. Look at the table is like that close to yeah, I can still download the when does that expire? Possibly. Was this like Target that one download the app and as one is checking out one scale says that's on sale, that's on sale, that's on sale, being so. What else? What else? Will that be enough water? Holy Jesus. What else? What else? What else? I need to save this lid for if I need to get more water. What else? So good, so hot. What else? Is this thing water? I missed it. What else? I missed it. I missed it. They thought that I was gonna beg them to stop stealing from me or give me my phones back so I wouldn't look ugly on Mother's Day. They don't understand anything. They're dumb. Those people that I grew up around, they're disgusting. I'm bored. I'm bored. Sunday I go find me to make people to insurance. Garlic would be so good. And this garlic is so good. I wonder if I can ask for garlic next time. Why don't what else? Who follows Jennifer Gardner? I'm gonna send my GoFundMe to page. I'm born. One of those looks like a fake account from a porn addict. That is cool, you. What? If only it weren't that easy, right? If it's a porn addict. Wow. I miss Jayden, I miss Keilany. This is cute. What else? 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 Got chocolate in my bag. Etsy was Etsy following. Red and late. Or I can't miss it. Unless I'm following. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. It's so slow. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Avocado would be so good on this too. Just make that one day. All cheese, peppers, garlic, avocado, and plantain chips. Or plantain crust. So good. Who has the recipe already that's like fail proof? What else? What else that your mother taught you that you figured out yourself after many fireside chats? We all got it right. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, and then you go on to say that I didn't contribute anything to this planet. What else? Still Duolingo was like an didn't start reading. The shape that it is now was shown to me decades ago. What else? I'm born. So you were on Tinder when you in kindergarten? I'm like, no, I was scrolling during kindergarten. Everyone that was in class with me, like, no, reject, 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 fall, 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 out loud. My parents initiated me in sex at a very young age. So I was possibly not like all tingling. So I would consider like if I were gonna have sex, it's not a Via, never mind. I just did a Tinder left, swipe left on all of you. What was I? Oh, plantain, pizza crust, Liz physical prisoner, fed and fulfilled. Overindulgence. Tasty display, fed and fit, that again, or the same one. Fed and fulfilled, fed and fit. Anyways, when I have time, I'll look through them, but I want to type this. So I'm doing this. I'm sharing to Facebook this search. What else? What else? So did they all hear Keilany say to me, but without hearing Keilany, that she doesn't want to date her relatives? It's not a priority for me to say, Jayden, so do you want to date your relative? Porque I'm like, no. What else? What else? What else? What else? Where? Keilany said, I don't want to date my relatives. I laugh because she may go like go girl in there and be like, oh my god, those like so four cheeses, green peppers, red. So now they're raping people from Center Market within the next 5 minutes. They're like, so whose recipes? She's eating this. She's eating your pizza. She's a bad mother. Kill her if you want me to kill her. Don't give her money. You can decapitate legendary son necesarios a tipo una fueron. She has fake husbands everywhere. I've heard for decades. Red, roasted peppers, garlic. So I don't need the plantain chips over. What else? What else? What else? I'm born. I miss dinner. What's going on? So they play behind this $100 my $5 circle. Queman el horno on purpose. Slightly half of the kitchen, but not quite their entire home. Y es emocionado when people say tu esposa. They're like, tu esposa publicó en Facebook una receta, quemé la mitad del apartamento. Dame la mitad del dinero de ella, ahora mismo lo que tengas. Porque that was an accident waiting to happen. They confess. Porque si no te voy a demandar a ti o voy a demandar a Lynn. They're always busy getting their penis wet, so gross. Ew. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Benjamin Soros and his sons that rape me and steal my money, that get in the way of your save money. They fake being my husband, stealing from people who are sex addicts or porn addicts, so they don't ever want to run out of drugs. What else? What else? What else? Mm. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. You can copy to everyone that steals my money. You can copy to everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money. You can copy to everyone that stays in my home without my permission. You can copy to everyone that steals my vehicles. Mainly, but no. What else? I miss my food processor. What else? So, this was to be this. Power. Did I say like a contain tortillas? I should talk about tortilla. What the ingredients that I mentioned a few minutes ago? Oh, this is a right mountain. I remember. However, very appealing. What else? The cauliflower. What can taste like rice? You can have some. Nothing ever. Why not though? I'm sure. This is such a picture. What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What's in this? 3 green plantains, olive oil, yellow onions, zucchini, bell pepper, corn, peas, scallions, eggs, soy sauce, oyster sauce. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Fish. Oh, but what's the method? What else? I've done great. I haven't posted about the people that steal from me just once. Because this happened today. They're annoying their pastors. Yeah. They wanted me to talk about them. I walked into my apartment complex yesterday, so it's not like an Uber Eats delivery. Kind of fascinating. What else? I'm born. I miss cooking for myself. What else? What else? I miss Jayden, I miss Keilany. What else? What else? Lux Cube in there too. What else? What else? So much hairspray back then. So much hairspray. I was thinking that penalty for everyone that skill and getting. What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Those are cute. I was doing. The dishes that I grew up around think I'll replace with Queen Bee. So it doesn't like I check on her every day. I'm just gonna pretend that this is my baby. They're stupid. They attract the grossest people ever. So gross. They're embarrassing. Ew, 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 ew. You get the copy that everyone else calls Jayden and Keilany to be separated from me. Well, they think that because I shared the Instagram account in 2020 that I can't stop looking at it. They're embarrassing. They're stupid. They're so dumb. They should just kill themselves today. Those leeches that I grew up around. They're embarrassing. These are middle-aged people already that don't ever change for the better. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? Oh, for real? I've no need. I'm not looking at that picture every day either. What else? What else? What else? They're slow. Those people that are around. They're like, so she's stuck on this Facebook because they're gonna be masturbating to that for like years possibly. So some people say like, pero still tú estás hablando de que el link mirando a Queen Vida Isabel en Instagram, no serás tú el que te estás masturbando pensando en Queen Vida Isabel. I haven't seen it. They confess to her girls think the idea of stupidity sometimes. What else? What else? What else? Porque sadly, like one time in all my life, I've been like, no, aquí masturbándome pensando en Queen Vida Isabel. Mocking them all, like tired of hearing everything. That they say that I would be at a party and someone would be like, ¿qué haces? Pues nada, aquí masturbándome a the thought of Queen Vida Isabel. We were like, no, you're I'm like, I know, pero que daba un asco. I just walked up to them to say hi. Y ahí empezaron que si no han visto la nena de esto, que es una bebé. What? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, is this like mozzarella freshly cut-ish? What are the four cheeses? It's like a basic bucket for Baggio. What else? Is that ricotta or is it? Mm, what's so balsamic vinegar. Also, we got chocolate, milk, and raspberries, maybe. That would be good. In the meantime, you can give me money. They're all gonna run to Nati, Natasha, and Rafi Pina and bother them today. Some of them will say, your justice part. Mira como alguien dijo, aquí no observándose, pensando en directo, and they don't have that much time, so they're like, that pedophile. I'm gonna report the police, and then the police ends up knocking on my third, fourth, fifth cousin, seventh cousin's door. Just saying, stop doing that shit. You're so disgusting. What is their mix? I'm bored. I'm bored. So the secret is out. Keilany has no interest in dating any of her close relatives. What else? I end this live from earlier. It possibly already ended. My apartment's semi-clean. Need to take out the trash. And bread. Is there cheaper in here? Good God. A slice. I mean, the French one. What else did I need? What else? What else? No. There's Central Market still raising. I've heard about sometimes. It's good. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And the street. Excuse me for a minute. No, and it couldn't restart. What else? What else? What else? More? I have what? $6. And food stamps for next weekend. There's no free food that I would like on the weekends. It's possibly home meal. From a church that I don't want to attend, possibly some pastors that copies me, steals from me, stays in my home without my permission. No, no, sure. No, that I can't do it yet. I have to make sure my daughter gets to the penalty for staying in her home without my permission. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm born. I may rewatch that video. Hopefully the sound was good. While I was speaking to Jayden and Keilany earlier. So I have money for toilet paper for a few days. Plenty of paper towels in my pantry too. Central Market is free. Sometimes I don't use all of them and then I end up throwing them away. So that's not like a bad use of extra napkins I don't want to carry. And I put it all over what else? So that is next weekend on the 24th I will have food stamp there. It's a Saturday. Juan Marilia Serrano se ponen cuatro robándome mi dinero. I don't want money for food. Todavía esa gente dan un asco así. You can decapitate Marilia Serrano, you can decapitate I mean, sorry, in the sense that rape me, they steal my money, they get in the way of me receiving money. They steal my homes, they steal my vehicles, they're disgusting. Una gente tan asquerosa, tan puerca, no, Lorenzo, no. What else? I'm bored. He's crying that people bully him, that he's not Lorenzo enough. He just has to believe that he's a human, that's it. Se cree que es llorando. Que no trajo accesorios suficientes. For real, que asco, por favor. What? What else? I'm getting used to this. I already Googled that. Ooh, and so I may need another pack of pads for my period. Soon if it lasts longer. So what? I have like $27 for a week and a half. And out of my apples, bananas, $1.25 bread. That I may even buy during the weekday. So can accessory pack. What else? What's in it? Ooh, look at that. Some sneakers. Is that just the shirt, the plaid? What else? What else? Walmart has shoes. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. eBay may have some at your discretion. Keilany order. I didn't ask her where she bought them. I asked her what's the last purchase that she made. She said some shorts that are secondhand that were cute. That happens at that age sometimes. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What is it the Target says on their website? Use same day delivery for flowers, chocolates, and more top gifts. I'm bored. When I'm financially stable. And meet people ideally polyamorous men. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. Who's gifting me money today? What else? I updated my GoFundMe campaign today. What else? Amtrak. What else? I preach what I praise. What else? I want to see if this video, the audio was like good enough for people to hear that I was talking to Keilany. That's magnifying glass for me. What else? What else? Magnifying glass material for me. Anyways, nice. Really nice. Now I can talk loud enough. How can it be heard? That's what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I miss you. I miss you. What else? I'm born. So Nala Leach que masturbates to the thought of Keilany me. Jayden says, "Oh, that's a year too late. If she had posted this video in 2020 on Mother's Day, I wouldn't have killed her mother." But if one starts tagging the FBI, then they possibly been questioned already so many times by the police. It's like stupid. Stop it. What else? What else? What else? What else? They're disgusting. They're embarrassing. What else is gifting me money? I just burped. I'm so happy. And I could have bought pods at CVS. But I have enough, like until today, tomorrow, until the afternoon for the most part, and then I'll gauge if I need another pack of pods. What else for my period? What else was space this territory? Can do nothing, literally here all day. What else? What else? What else? And I've laid cement just for fun with my dad. Varilla. I've made like a song with my mother. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I can say that I do nothing all day. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Somewhat, definitely somewhat bikeable. Pero 25 years supposed to. What else? What else? What else? What else? That's insane. What else? Someone needs new teethers. Deto's don't help. Which one? I tried Bertoli's. I tried that one. That one. That bottle in the same bottle. It seems like what is it? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? These are fun. Not only I love tasting water, I love tasting. Oh, that comes with motherhood. One's mother being like, let's just try this one now, a ver cómo es. Instead of visiting a restaurant, I just told your dad to bring like Two different ones. Dale dip bread with red pepper flakes. Total, no es lo mismo, pero es lo mismo. Pero they were doing it not only for the fun of it, because their kitchen at the time was cleaner to them than visiting a restaurant. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? But also for the skills, like así es como se come. Oh, good job. Never mind. For like if you're ever on a date. Yes, it is. Mira, seriously, want me to wipe that off? Your mouth is dripping. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What a lovely couple, Gloria Nilsson Ramon. For real. What is Graza Siso? What else? Bertolli extra virgin olive. I tried them both. The non extra virgin. Sometimes, and then I notice the difference. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I was looking for Trader Joe's there. That's possibly like the last memorable one. Trader Joe's. What is that? Olive oil. Extra virgin? Possibly. That's not it. It's the one with the little spout thingy. What's this thingy again? I've heard. It's. Oh, I still haven't split the screen. What else to show? It's that one that has the. Oh, and I've had this. The spray too. The organic one, possibly. I hate Amazon.com sometimes because it's like from your kitchen. I don't buy just from anyone. Pero I do that with Jayden and Keilany without ever mentioning Poliamor. But it's like we're a different guy for the most part. For the most part. What else? I'm bored. Anyways, there's dirty soda and there's dirty soda. And that relatable t-shirt. Where's that gray from that I have? Oh, it was mine is from Walmart. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Oh wow, that's dangerous. What the fuck is that? I don't even want to read it. That's cute. What else? What else? I'm bored. This place doesn't close in until 10. Are we? I like to think so. Porque he. What else? What else? I just shared this. What else? I'm bored. I want to partake in this when I have money. For real. I want to join a vegetable co-op and start chopping rhubarb and adding it to my soup. What else? Sabbaticals. What else? What else? What else? What else? Okay. Oh, so I need to send the link of not my baby dad. John, they porque today. That's hilarious. I'm like, I don't know how old is he? And I did my toddler exploration. Apparently, with like everyone que se dejara. So now they're mocking his nana and I, porque escribes like, I'm like, por qué lo vio during toddler exploration that he. What else? What else? What else? Did you notice it? I'm like, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. A que me diga quién carajo es Yandel. I'm like, Yandel. And then she just say, who is we seeing? Like, okay, good. Where is it like in one album? It is. It's pretty nice. Let's share. Copy link. Nana. Oh, shit. No way. Anyways, maybe her dad can confirm and says, sí, yo soy la mamada. No, he's not your mother. He's not your father either. Pero él me lo mama a mí, yo no. Na, 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 eh. Na, oh, na, 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 na. Eh. Na, na, na. But I'm typing it like how it sounds to me, not like the lyrics, the official ones. Na, 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 eh. Na, na, na. Na, na, na. What else? What else? What else? I want to throw up right now. What else? Still relevant? And I shared this on Facebook because it looked like a cool mama. I think she almost wept when I said I got myself one. What? What else? Like just one? What else? Na 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 na. What? What else? And hopefully that sent like the full album like I wanted to. I hate when it opens a video of like how to clip your nails or a huge stand somewhere and I'm like, what else? What else? What else? There's Mayor que yo, Sinfónico. What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, Jayden se lo perdió. Tyler, the Creator, that's the concert that they attended in the past 5 years. They'd have been homeless. They may have attended another one, but that's huge. Like I would say, like if there was like one concert that they were both waiting for, like in my presence in their head, they might be like, no, it's like literally Lily Sugrante en una fiesta patronal en Aguada un domingo y todavía tú no me has llevado, Jayden. So Jayden may say to Keilany is Lily Sugrante. Pero Tyler, the Creator, I would say like it's like if one concert, like what is the like curated? Not that like there are everything. Like that's a really good one. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. I missed it. I missed it, mommy. What else? What else? I'm bored. Who's gifting me money today? What else? I need to tan this next week. This is so pretty. That is so pretty. What else? Am I following Greco? I should curate this a little better. What else? I'm ready for it. Who do they follow? I guess I might go find the page. Who is James Williamson? The Utah. I love great marketing. But I would never say. That's hilarious. I'm a day like this too. What else? What else? What else? I shared my love with Keilany through sharing Jander's album, and then I said to Jayden earlier, I love you more. And I said, oh, I don't think I said that to Keilany, I love you more. So now we're even. I'm like, how do I make this even without trying for Keilany? But I shared some music with her. What else? The bleach of the meat counters are gross, but also necessary. I've heard. What else? Suddenly I go find me anything. What else? Is she trying to take me down because she is the Utah one? Or whatever. Ever go find out. Some people have sense of humor too, and some people have a purpose. You may have monkeys that follow her. That they're like, okay, so what does the Utah mom behave like? I need to know. Apparently, some people get birthed and get turned into terrorists by their parents, and they're like, the cops are always telling me, you have a chance at giving yourself a good life, but you need to parent yourself and look for good out there. Eventually, if not, we're just gonna have to cut you, your umbilical cord and kill you. But then that penalty, that'll seek rehabilitation. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? Oh, I wonder if Keilani will pick like and be like, okay, Cupid is so amazing. Like I can't stand the thing. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? That's hilarious. Oh, what makes her the Utah mom? Where's Warren's? Just kidding. What else? What else? Love this NYC Paris. Friends giving us there's some videos. Cute. Oh, some of them might be satirical. What else? What else? What else? What else? Some of us need like a good laugh sometimes. For real. But I could be also from the perspective of I hate things that one does. What else? What else? What else? What is LeJuan James? Forget about how he just became a mother. What Wow, that was he dead? Like for real? Oh, can one alter the order? Oh, if a post gets hidden and then reposted. Why is that from 2017? What else? What else? What else? What? Oh, that was 2020. Oh my god, no way. Ya llegamos a IKEA. What? Oh, that's so cute. No, I don't have a mother. This is how I'm gonna entertain myself one day. Watching some of those videos. Not that I haven't watched already. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Who's gifting me money? What else? What else? What else? What else? I am sharing my GoFundMe campaign with more people. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm doing great posting on Facebook just about current events, what I like. Sadly, there was a hiccup with an email that I received through spam, but I tagged the FBI so that they look into it. Other than that, I haven't blamed anyone that steals from me. Um, what else? 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 What is it that I was saying? I'm just reading at the same time. Oh, I haven't blamed anyone that steals from me live on social media today, other than the people that bullied me, that I want to listen to. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So lovely too. That's impressive. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I was staycation this session. Plantain fried rice. I want pizza. I spoke with Jayden earlier. What else? What else? What else? I'm live. I spoke with Keilany earlier. What else? 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 Excuse me, I just switched. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. There's so much that I need to watch, but I'll watch that from the library possibly tomorrow. It opens at 12. I wonder if I'll sleep in. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I received some hate mail, but I laugh at it with Keilany earlier. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? What else? I have to be like before that kid was born. Ew, that's it. His dad is like against. That's so cute. Against what is it? Gaslight. What else? What else? What else? Medellin, USA. What else? I'm born. Who is it that I'm sending my girlfriend? I'm born. What else? What else? So I'm sending my girlfriend. We can ping to people through Instagram. What else? Oh, don't kill yourself. Some of you, sadly. I said this before. He is conditioned to think like that I'm some goddess that will approach them for orgy one day, and then some people may be like, "Really? That's the invite that I got for?" I've never like that happens with everyone. That's like everyone's perspective in life if they're into it. So they may be going on to say like, so Chelsea, oh, she didn't invite you to an orgy. I have here the replacement of your dreams. Like, que me da el culo, mira este video. Do you want to join us at 15? And then he rapes people, possibly. He's a sex addict. Beware, he's very dangerous. He's a porn addict. Disgusting. Ew, ew, ew. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. You can decapitate everyone that steals my vehicles. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez sons that rape me, that steal my money and get no mercy money. It's April. What is it? Not April, May 11th, 2025. What else? What else? I'm born. Do they pester him? Those leeches that I grew up around? But what size do I have to be so that she invites me to her orgy? Do you think a 2, a double zero, I can get into a 8, 12, 14, even a 20? Oh, this is why I don't talk to any of them. They're embarrassing. I was thinking about that earlier. Now someone listed that she's a size. Oh, that's interesting. An 8, 10, more like a 10, 12. Who was that? At the moment, last year it was a 4. What else? Which one was the? Oh, Chelsea Morales. A tall, the 8, 10. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? Oh, I love Target. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? I miss Jayden and Keilany. I miss Jayden and Keilany. Who else is Medela following? I'm bored. This is slow. When does the bus get here? From where? From Terrell or Patterson? What else? When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel with many people. Ideally, polyamorous. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. An ice cream. 9:45, even 9:50 something was on. But maybe from 9:45 I can catch 25 from there. I keep checking my email and I haven't received any money gifted to me. Oh, so is Bill Gates withdrawing all of those funds that he's giving to them? Seriously, girl. Losses like each, you don't even give anyone money, and they're like, we build orphanages, we build orphanages. For them to rape and take advantage of those. I've heard. What else? 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 Like your relative is starving, doesn't have any money. She has two children, and we every time that we date someone, there's a friendship trust right there. No? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. So, anyways, yeah. So some people are like, this is on the list of don't give him ever a trust for friends. He doesn't use them. He has no friends. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? Those are so cute. Those little. What else? What else? I'm bored. High Park Village. I miss it. I love those shoes. What else? What else? What else? What else? I miss the beach. OMG, speak out chorbetas. What is that? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Nana, we see people from pictures that it looked like it was last night at Jandel's concert, but it possibly isn't. Does that happen to you too? I'm like, it's disgusting here. If you were at Jandel's concert before I read the caption. What else? What else? What else? What else? How cute is this? My mind's eye. What else? I miss Jayden and Keilany. Where they following? I already messaged that person. Possibly. Who else? What else? Nesting with Grace. Sending an email. What else? What else? I need you Nike. What else? What else? Na 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 na. I purposely missed those leeches saying to me before got my GoFundMe campaign written, don't be messaging my bitches or I'll kill you. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Let me show you who my girlfriend is in Mia's kitchen, nestling with Grace. Erica Taylor, 2347, brunch with Babs. I tapped Casey Lewan también. Who else? Foam House. Jane otra vez. Alexandra Madison. Reese Witherspoon. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and assistants that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. Anyways, one of these, I'm gonna make my headlines and then. When I'm financially stable? What else? The Librarian of Congress was fired, but why? What? What does? Oh, so often again. What? What else? Everything that my parents said I can do, I can't. My mother also said to me I can start World War III. So those leeches that I grew up around try my patience. I mean, if I can start, I don't know the language and I don't want to learn it ever. It's not natural to me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I need to change my pad. I'm on my menstrual period. I feel like blood is like leaking through my vagina onto my pad. And it hasn't been like an hour that I changed. But all the first 2, 3 days are also heavy. ¿Qué 11 horas dice eso? Que one can be with. What else? So that maybe like I don't know. What else? Brown bakery. Literally Barbie just. What else? What else? What is another? I don't get what that means. What else? What else? I'm bored. Anyways, that pizza was so good. And I bought a toothbrush for myself today. I like to switch those every month and I haven't. For like 15 months. What else? 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 Statistics. Who's following statistics? I wanted one today. No one gifted it to me. Just kidding. Maybe I'll go on to buy myself one day. What else? What else? What else? What else? Ooh, this conversation between myself and Keilany. I mean, between myself and Keilany. Gender symphony. Na 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 na. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What other song? No, me encanta. What else? What else? I'm born. Jayden and Keilany messaged me earlier. Happy Mother's Day, so I'm sharing that with Joanna Rivero from Bella Siglativa. Oh, Bella Siglativa. What else? What else? What else? Oh, scrapbook.com. And Hyatt follows me on this account. And we are memories. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And it didn't look like this years ago. Now that I'm writing it, it'll be what some of my own family. Na 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 na. What else? What else? What else? Excuse me, this one. What else? What else? What else? I don't know what in the locker or the secret. Or who's gifting me money today? Even shaking my cookies. They breastfed Jayden and Keilany. What else? What else? Oh, the sweet taste of virgin finger. None of you bother with saying what are you feeling. There's no alcohol in that, right? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I paid just to go away with her. What else? Better than hearing my leeches of relatives sadly say like, oh, you gave away, literally, you gave your vagina away to David Ledesma for nothing. Mira todo lo que me da. They extort him. I'm hoping David Ledesma kills himself today, but they extort him of time, semen, money, just to have un compendio de fotos y videos y text messages to get other people to kill themselves and be like, oh, he raped you. Y me llevo a Idaho, Tahoe, mira todas. They're disgusting. He may even give them a list, say, I'm tired of this bitch, time to get her to kill her. He's scary. He's scary. It's like a loose monkey out there. What else? What else? I'm bored. This is so pretty. So relatable. And I was gonna highlight a swimsuit too. What else? That is so true. What else? Jayden's already on summer break from college. That is so true. Weekend trips, team trips. I love day tripping. For real. I love day tripping. What else? 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 I'm bored. Anyways, I am changing my card because I want my period. And please, ladies and gentlemen, stop telling me that Jennifer Marie Vázquez apesta. Y que parece que no se cambia ese tampón o esa toalla sanitaria nunca en su vida. Ew, you can decapitate Jennifer Marie Vázquez. That stays in my home without my permission, that steals my vehicles, that gets in the way of me receiving money just so I can't be with my man. She's disgusting. Oh. Ouch. Hey guys. I have to know. A bus will get here in 15 minutes.